Hey, how you doing, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great week here. Of course, we got another EDC video. I know you guys like them so much. My tape there is a little whacked out there. And as you can guess from the title and what you see here, you got a Bic. But I'll explain it in a minute. It is a EDC type of thing here. But before we get into all that, so you check all the EDC videos, check them out. You can go down into my video things there, take a look at other EDC videos. I have a lot of EDC, a lot of toys, a lot of different stuff. You could check everything out. We got some Five Below reviews and stuff like that as well, which can also be EDC if you think about it. Anyway, so you want to carry a lot. Oh, I almost forgot. Where am I thinking? You got to hit that thumbs up first. Then, if you want to see all the EDC videos, you come over here, hit that subscribe, hit it again, get the 2 marks up above. It shows up in your subscription feed. And we do appreciate your support and all the love. Hit that, you hit it again, get the 2 marks. It shows up your subscription feed. It shows up in your main YouTube page when you go into your YouTube. Whether you do it on your phone, your tablet, or your computer, or your laptop, it will show up there. And then you can watch it, and we do appreciate that. And we thank you. So, you want to carry a lighter. You don't want to carry the butane torch type lighter. You don't want to spend the money on it. You don't want to carry the, what do you call it, the Zippo. You don't want to put fuel in it all the time and have it dry out and put fuel in it and buy more fuel. You don't want to have to do that. And you want to not spend that much money. Oh! I dropped the Bic. But it came out right from the bottom. Perfect. You just get yourself a cheap little Bic. It was in my pocket. I was carrying it for a while, so it does show a little bit of wear and tear there. I haven't used it that much. It still is working. This is the skinnier one, but it is just as long. Almost the same size as one of the full-size Bics, but like I said, skinnier. If we could get it to focus. I don't know. We're having some focus issues. There we go. But you want to make it more useful and a little more cooler. So when you take it out, people go, oh, you just got a stupid Bic. Ugh. So, well, do you make it cooler? First off, as you can see up here, you have, when it focuses, I don't know, I'm having focus problems today. You have that little metal piece in the middle of your little wheel where you hit the flint. You have to press that down and do it. If your hands are cold or wet, it is going to be complicated. So you take out your Leatherman, your Charade, whatever tool you have, and you just yank that little pain in the butt thing out. Or you can use your Swiss Victorinox there. I thought it was going to be easy to do with the things. I didn't really try it yet. But I did want to modify it and not make it look like the same old cheapo thing. So I'm just going to pry that bad boy out. You may have to take this off. Don't worry, the metal is not going to come off. The little wheel is not going to come off. Or, well, actually it is. So, that is not going to work. But you can rip it out. And I will. I'm going to just take it off screen for a minute. It's kind of hard to do it from behind the camera, because I have to look down in it and see everything. So it's a little bit complicated to do so. Actually, it does have plastic that holds it in place, so you can bend this out of the way to just make your life so much easier. And you can just pull this little boy right out. Of course, you're not going to need it anymore. See? This rips right out. It's down there. The lighter will work perfectly fine like this. Or you could just put this back on. Once you get that out of the way. And you can press it back with your little multi-tool. And it works so much easier, so much better. You don't have this pain in the butt thing. It's a safety tool. If you want to keep it in there, by all means do. I don't think it's needed. We're going to need the Victorinox anyway. So we have it out. We're going to need the scissors. So how do we make it cooler? If you looked at my EDC pouch, this is a little roll of duct tape. See Duck brand duct tape right there? You open it up. This way you have some duct tape with you. You center it. Although it's quite hard while you're doing it like this from behind the camera. Flatten it out. And you put a couple of things right there. I'm just moving it off camera because it's so much easier to see, not looking through the camera lens. And just put a couple of spins of duct tape on there. I usually have my duct tape with me anyway, but you could also use it for starting fires. So you just go there. You want it to look nice and neat. So you just slice off a little bit. Tuck it right there. Then you go. You want to have a little bit of electrical tape. You could tell the difference because you could see the threads in between there. So you know which is electrical and which is duct tape. Both of these are very useful. This is just a regular cheap brand that I got at Harbor Freight of electrical tape. Put it around there. Now you'll see why I'm putting it on both ends in a second. Like I said, I'm just bringing it around the camera so I can wrap it a couple of times and do it nicely. And boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. There we go. Got a nice little groove in the middle. So we come over here. And like I said, you can use the tape, the actual material inside the duct tape. As you can see, some of the threads came out. There's threads in here. The rubber or the plastic part of the duct tape plus the material inside will give you a nice little starter to a fire. And we have some cheap juke twine, which it's a little weird on that end, so I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to take some off so it's easier to work with. I'm going to cut it. Take our juke twine, throw it to the side. And we have it over here. We just want to make our lighter a little more useful and a little more cooler. So people be like, yo, what is that? Why do you have that on there? See, now the tape is going to hold the juke twine in the center. And what you want to do is you want to move this piece down a little bit so it wraps over it and tucks it in. And then with the bottom piece, you just tape it. Actually, we'll do this from the bottom and I'll show you why in a second. So you put it over here and you just wrap it and it folds over on that other little piece that you left hanging, and it fits right in the grooves with the tape, and you just roll and roll and roll. And you just keep rolling. I'm going to take it off camera for a second so it's just a little bit easier and we don't make this video super duper long. Now, not only does this make a nice little grip for it, but you'll see why it's useful in a second. Whoop. I'm going to pull a knife and knock over the camera stand or the phone stand. Now it's in the groove of the tape. As you can see, you're going to leave just a little bit extra there. And you're going to tape some duct tape, electrical tape, whichever one you want to use. Which I should have cut ahead of time, but I'm going to put it on the edge of my desk here. And I'm going to put it there so I could cut it. So that will keep your juke twine, which is a good fire starter. And you could put some chapstick or anything on there. You fold it around like so. You know, fold it like that. Now, what you can do is you can take the tape off. You can put it there, light it, and you have yourself a little candle to get the fire starting so you don't have to hold your Bic lighter and use up all your fuel. Or you can actually take it off to start the fire. So there you have it. Your cool little lighter, still super compact. Doesn't take up much room still. Everything's there. You got your duct tape, your electrical tape, your juke twine, and you got your safety piece off, so it's so much easier to light it. So you have it, folks. A nice little EDC lighter to make your cheap little Bic a really cool, interesting thing that will get people talking when you take it out to use it. So thank you, like always, for joining us, and hopefully we have another EDC video for you next week. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the subscribers and all the likes. And have a great, great day and a great, great week. Thank you.